So I'm going to soak these nails off because I've had them on for like 2 weeks and new nails are coming. I just thought having a little bit of time without nails on is probably a good idea. I'm also doing some hot water bottles for the bed. I need to turn the heating down eventually too. It was a weird one. Today and tomorrow are weird days for us because today I had nothing planned. Another one had been sick over the weekend, so it's just one of these things. Obviously, I've been trying to sort house stuff out. And then tomorrow, at least for the morning aspect, little one was staying in because we have a sensory OT coming to visit us. So, all the things. I want to chill with a program, my TV and YouTube, and then while soaking the nails off, and we're just gonna relax for a bit.
One pair of pants later.
So Amazon annoyed me, but they saved themselves. Putting my new nails on, I've got my car data, so I can actually use my camera again to vlog if I wanted. And my dad got me new PJs. I'm wearing these because they're warmer, and I was gonna do the hot water bowl, so I'll do that after. But
3 days later.
Last couple of years, with me, hasn't it? With the not those tickets.
oh wow! Oh, you're gonna love these. You already like them.
I might have to come to this.
I can buy an extra ticket. As I said, I've got that discount code, so it's gonna drop the price down. It drops it down to like a tenner for an adult to come. I don't mind, but he's already smiling a good one.
I don't think your mum's going to be able to do this on her own.
Okay, I need to talk to mum then. Yeah, okay, we can go over here. We can go over
Do you
here.
see my point? This
Yeah.
is going to be
You're being a bossy monkey, aren't you?
quite good sweeties, isn't it?
Yeah, she gave me like 2 or 3, and they're the proper Swizzler brand.
That's fine, because it's sure that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We've got that tree in the light as well.
Yeah.
It's nodding at you, Jacob, look.
48 hours later.
So I'm in like a vlog from cakes. I really have a little bit everywhere. I didn't really film anything when we were at Alton Towers because they're difficult, I'm not gonna lie. One of those things I do need to get back to the shooter scene because I somehow lost his access pass while we were there. I've dropped it. My zipped up pocket. Obviously, it wasn't my fault. One of those things. And yeah, I need to go back for that. I'm trying to figure out I can only do that in the next week, and I need to do it sooner rather than later. It doesn't get lost. I figure that out rather than later. But yeah, I don't entirely know how to feel about it. But this week had some good points. It had some bad. Mostly good. I mean, I still need to do a treat kind of their system. He is on a wheelchair. He can walk. He does walk, but because he has muscle weakness in his leg, things get too much for him. He has a wheelchair. Now, on that system, it says if you're a wheelchair user, you should automatically get one in queue. And Steph honestly would just kind of rude and condescending, especially to my dad, who was very patient and can lose his temper quite quickly in situations like that because of his own issue. It just drove me nuts, and I kind of wish I because it was kind of ridiculous, but I didn't. And I'm not complaining because he should have been given better than anyone else, right? But because this is a problem we've come across with their right access system for a while, and it's not the first time I haven't been given the email etc. in their system. And there's no way when you do book of being like, hey, I have a wheelchair or this, that, the other. It just isn't a system that works anymore, and I appreciate that previous so didn't entirely work either. Issues need to be raised and suggestions need to be made, and so I just want to kind of bring up those issues and make these suggestions to Walton Towers and Merlin themselves. So I do need to make this. So it kind of meant we just didn't film. Everyone did have a wonderful time though. He watched a couple of the dance shows, which I filmed the last time we went, and honestly, they haven't really changed since the last year. And I know several other channels have filmed them for like around Scarefest and things like that. We did also look into doing fireworks, but not at those prices. So I need to go back to Twycross U because I managed to drop his access pen, like film like a whole day there by myself. I just need to figure out what day Mom ran. I really know. Really, it's always good to know because last 2 weeks, well, 3 weeks, because blue jab, it really gets to her and with her health issues. So we kind of need to get her back into the. Did mess back, so I guess I'll have to talk it out with Dad to see if he comes on. But yeah, I had until I was putting it together. But what decorations were around to be put out last minute and were still being put out when we went the day before Halloween Eve, so the 29th, were very nice and he really loved them. I got a small clip of it. I was more focused this week on little one than anything else because we've never really done things like this for Halloween. Interested. He kind of had a couple of years where he really loved it, then COVID hit, then he kind of with it. And so this is the first year where he's actually been like, I want to do things. So I had to kind of make sure he was enjoying that time. Twycross Zoo, which is one of our nearby zoos, did a wonderful trick-or-treat thing, which he loves. We're going to the Lantern of the Wild session. I actually have my big camera out and I need to sort the batteries and stuff out for that. Otherwise we can't do anything. I also probably need a slightly wider lens, I think, because the lens I've got is quite narrow. So I'm probably gonna have to shell out some money for that, but that's fine because to get really good pictures of little one, I want to make sure I have a decent lens. But yeah, there's lots of things and we are getting close to completion, as in our lawyers are sorting completion paperwork. So well, things will become a little less, well, more manageable busy than what they have been. I hope this explains why the vlog might be a little bit shorter than you are used to.